see your feelings, they show through your body. You used to treat me like I'm a nobody. Bitch, I be grooving like Scotty too hottie. Moving real smart so these niggas can't rob me. You show me your heart, but then show me your love.
Yeah. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy AB, and I'm back in your face. Today I got a story for you guys. Yeah, another story. Yeah, we in quarantine, so it's the best I could do, but it's a good ass story. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys about the first time I ever made out with a girl. Not even once, not twice, but 3, 4, 5, 6, who knows how many times. My nigga. So, we got the snacks, and yeah, you guys just sit back, relax, you know, get a snack, eat with me, you know, just chill, and enjoy the video.
Hey, I'm a bar spitter, I'm a hard hitter. Yeah, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dart. I'm a bill printer, I'm a grave digger.
I'm gonna take y'all way back to 4th grade. For my Texas kids out there, y'all know what the STAR test is, right? And for y'all who don't know what the STAR test is, the STAR test is basically a state test that everybody in Texas takes. I know other states have different state tests, but that's what ours was called. It was STAR test day, right? It was 4th grade. Now, I already knew this girl. She was already in my class. Her and, I don't think her sister was in my class, but they were both twins. They're both named Ashley and Shirley. Ashley and Shirley they're two twins that pretty much everybody knew in my grade. I can almost guarantee you that it was Shirley that is, you know, the main character in this story. So on STAR test day, the teachers organized everything, right? I was really cool with Shirley. You know, we didn't really talk too much, but we were cool. I ended up sitting next to Shirley. We had these blockers that they would put up for the STAR test. So what we did was we kind of moved our blockers from the wall. Like if the wall was right here, we moved them from the wall and it's blocking everything else, but we can talk to each other. We started off first by talking about like the test. During the test, we were like whispering back and forth to each other, giving each other the answers and stuff like that, you know? And then we started playing Truth or Dare. It was innocent at first. It was stuff like pretend to drop your pencil in the middle of the class or something like this. You know, just dumb 4th grade stuff, right? Then things get a little juicy, you know? I dare you to hold my hand for 5 minutes or for 5 questions or something like that. And then things progressed. Things started getting a little more, you know, it kind of got like that. I remember Ashley told me, she said to go take a bathroom break and kiss me on the cheek outside. Oh yeah, by the way, when we were playing Truth or Dare, we would write down the dares on our notes, like on a piece of paper, and we'd just pass them back and forth because we didn't want to talk and get in trouble. So she dared me go outside, go to the restroom pretty much, and then kiss her on the cheek outside. I said, okay, bet. Went outside, was by the restroom waiting, you know, in a corner where the teacher couldn't really see me. Just waited for her. She came out, kissed her on the cheek. That was it. That was that, right? She went back in the restroom and I went back to the class. And I don't know what it was, but like, so I started to kind of like her a little bit, you know? So I dared her to kiss me. I knew what I was doing. Not that day, but I said like, I dare you to kiss me tomorrow or something like that, right? Okay, so fast forward to the next day. Everybody will go to class at a certain time every day, like in a line, and everybody would leave as a class. So the next day I told her, I was like, okay, the teacher asked you to say you're looking for your food, because that's what I did. So the whole class went to lunch and they started walking, and our teacher said to just catch up. We're 4th graders, we're still tiny, but we could still do things on our own, you know, so our teacher was cool with that. So our teacher left with the class and everything, and we stayed behind. We were finna just, you know, start making out in the middle of class, but the way our school worked was we didn't really have any hallway. It was weird. We only had like main hallways, but we didn't have doors in between the classrooms. It was just kind of, if you imagine a bunch of cubicles like that, but huge. So we were finna just get it on right there, right? But we both thought about the possibility of us getting in trouble, like if a teacher walked by or something, like I said, because we don't have doors in the classrooms. But we went into this filing cabinet where we keep all of our backpacks and everything. It was big enough to hold 2 4th graders. I don't know how big they are. Now I'll try to look up a picture and put a picture up. But it was big enough to fit both of us. And we closed the doors pretty much to where nobody could see us, but we didn't close it completely because we still wanted to see. We were both in the filing cabinet like this far away, right? Super, super close. And she said, are you ready? And I was like, yeah. And she started leaning in. I wouldn't say I didn't know how to kiss, but I mean, I probably wasn't the best, but I still knew what I was doing. She came in with like her mouth open and I came in with my mouth closed, so her lips kind of went over mine like that. It was just kind of weird. That's how it started. You know, it's kind of weird at first. I was gonna pull away and stop, you know, just end it right there. You know, I gave a girl a chance. So, you know, we started kissing. It felt like we were kissing for like 2 minutes, at least 2 minutes. We started to get in the groove of it. And I'm Like for 4th grade, she could kiss. She had a timer on her phone because we had agreed on 10 seconds. That was that. She ended up leaving and going to lunch. And I stayed after for like maybe a minute more, 30 seconds more, so people wouldn't see us together or something, so people wouldn't suspect something. So, we had talked about it later on after lunch that day. We both liked it. I guess we were just both two really curious kids. After that, we kept playing Truth or Dare. But the only reason why we kept playing Truth or Dare was to kiss each other. It was always a filing cabinet. The only thing that would change is if we had our mouth open or closed. That's the only thing that would change up. But it's the same the whole time, every time. That was maybe a regular thing for like a solid, probably a week. Things started to get a little boring. So I ended up telling her, well, why do we have to wait till after everybody leaves to lunch? Why can't we just get away with it in the middle of class or something? Because, to be honest, we could get away with it, We just have to be slick about it. She was kind of hesitant at first, but she ended up agreeing. So what we did was during class, this was a reading class, by the way. We had like 2 classes. It was like half the day in this class, another half of the day in that class. We would have, I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called silent reading or something like that. When first the teacher would read to us, and then second, we would read on our own for like 30 minutes. I think it was 30 and 30. When the teacher reads to us, we would all sit on the carpet down here, and like the teacher would be up there, and she'd be reading to the whole class, and we just look at her, and we were reading like a certain book. So the teacher's desk was right to the left, right? Class was over here, right to the left, the teacher's in front of the class. And so we both laid down and put our heads under the desk. And her desk had this cloth thing that went over it, so you can't see under it. So we both just acted like we were going to bed. Well, my body was probably all the way up to like right here. So you couldn't see any of this, right? And her head was just there. So what I would do while I'm laying there, I'm like this, I would lean over and just start making out with her right there. This was routine. This was like every day, like, okay, it's this time, let's get to it. That happened probably for like another week straight, right? And we still didn't get caught. Nobody ever found us. Sometimes we would go in the filing cabinet. Sometimes we would go under her desk, whatever we were feeling that day. Sometimes both in the same day. I remember, I think it was a Friday, and one of her friends in the class pulls up the sheet, peeks her head in, and just sees us two going at it. And we both just stopped. We didn't know what to do. But we were both super embarrassed. I wouldn't say it was awkward between us. We just kind of, stopped. Went home for the weekend, and we never picked it back up. That was the last time we ever made out. Yeah, that's pretty much the story about the first time I ever made out with a girl in 4th grade, and got away with it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking till the very end. See you next time.
Okay, bye. I been running right these niggas like some motherfucking laps. I know she wanna fuck, put that ass on my lap. Niggas showing fake love, tryna give me dap. In my century with my money, nigga, like I'm Mr. Crap. I was showing you love, looking like a fucking sap. I got 5 on it, done it in my nail. I got 5 on it, done it in my nail. You the one that's supposed to be here. Look at your body and baby, you black.